Sometimes I find it irritating when I read in the paper and, the coach will blame the players or they'll blame certain things. You got to look in the mirror first, right? Look at yourself. What did you do or not do that might have helped or that hindered the situation? And fix it. So you've got to evaluate yourself. And you know what? If you evaluate yourself and you think, well, you know what? I can tell you lots of times as a coach, I would say, you know what? I really screwed up. I should have done, I should have had this player in earlier. Or, we really should have changed the defense. I really, I screwed up. And you know what? Invariably, the team would say, well, coach, yeah, you might have done that, but you know what? We really didn't box out very well. Invariably, the team always stepped up and took responsibility for what perhaps they didn't do. Invariably. I don't remember once ever saying, that it was my fault, I apologize, I should have done, done X, Y, or Z. Invariably, they stepped up to the plate. Invariably. I can tell you that the team would be having a poor performance. I remember sitting them in the gym and sitting down and saying, we are not leaving until we sort this out. We didn't even practice, but we are not leaving until we sort this out. And everybody talked around the room, and I got hammered. They, hammered by, not loaded, but hammered, I got hammered, I was doing this, I should do this, and what about if I did that? And, well, when you did that, what? And, there were times when I explained myself when they were saying, well, you did this in this situation, and I explained and clarified at some point. But basically, I had a lot of darts thrown at me. And it was an hour and a half, the meeting. At the end of the meeting, so I said, okay, well, what do you need me to do? Well, okay, I can do this, and I agreed that there were certain things that I could do to make the situation better or to help them. And at the end of that meeting, one player said to me, after I said, well, is that good? So then I went over, recapped what I was going to try and do to, make the situation more enjoyable for everybody and also to get it on target and work towards our goals. And one player said to me, Coach, what can we do for you? That would have never happened if I hadn't sat there and taken the comeuppance, right? It would never have happened. They'd have never said that. We'd have gone on, with this. Instead, once the communication was there, once I said, there's something wrong here, we need to do something about it, and I looked in the mirror, and then I had all the input from them, that's what they said. So I told them, yeah, when I talk, you can give me eye contact. And when I had 2 or 3 things, and the rest of the season, it worked out. It was fine. But it took that situation. And it took looking in the mirror to do that. And believe me, I'd been coaching probably, 35 or 36 years, 35 years at that time. So I'd been coaching a long, long time. And then I, had this barrage coming at me after all those years of coaching and had to sit there and listen to it and take it in. And why did I do it? Because I want to win. And I'm not going to win any game if I don't have the players. Not going to happen. We're not going to win anything. I had to get them on board so that they were able to then finish the season on a high note.